Well, we may have our first in the flesh Warhammer The Old World leak. Now the source of this is pretty incredible, but the image we are about to look at looks pretty genuine. So let's have a look at it first, talk about the source, and talk about what this means. Now this is the main image that has leaked, and as you can see, you might be asking, like, what the hell is this? It looks to be a Bretonnian Pegasus, probably a character, probably a paladin. You can quite clearly see the horse body here and here. You can see sort of the horse head. I know I'm calling it a horse, but it's technically a Pegasus because there are obviously wings as well. Obviously comes on a tactical rock. I can't actually make out the paladin on this sprue. I can sort of see what appears to be like a goblin or something that is probably like a trophy like the paladin has as well. You can see a little bit of horse armor, but I can't actually see the Bretonnian's head. It could be in two pieces, I have no idea. Now I think it's safe to say that this is a real image. It's not like somebody's gone to the trouble of CGIing this, but the actual source of this model is pretty crazy. Apparently somebody bought it at a car boot in Nottingham. Now Nottingham is where Warhammer World is. Now obviously somebody who's working on Warhammer The Old World would not have just sold this on the car boot. A car boot is basically, I don't know, I want to call it like a garage sale or something like that. Basically people go to a field and they sell things out of the back of their car. Now the likelihood of this is probably that somebody stole it from Games Workshop, and I'm not overly thrilled about that as a source. It's likely that maybe they just went to the dumpsters and started stealing, or maybe somebody threw it away accidentally in a way that they shouldn't have. Either way, it obviously wasn't supposed to be out right now. But I have to say the model itself looks to me to be the right kind of level of detail. I was a little bit worried that Games Workshop would just over detail all the Warhammer Fantasy stuff, a little bit like they are doing with Age of Sigmar. I just called it Warhammer Fantasy. You know I mean the old world. But I actually, something here just gives me sort of really nostalgic vibes. The horse's armor doesn't seem to be like overdone or anything like that. A lot of the detail looks sort of simple enough to paint. Now I'm a little bit worried about over detailing because they said that Warhammer The Old World is not supposed to be like your first game. It's supposed to be for effectively the experts and the experienced players. This seems okay to me. Now once it's all coupled together, maybe it'll actually be completely crazy, but this I really like the look of. Now there were a couple of extra other sprues. Now this one I think is just the Tomb King chariot. I don't think this is new, but the fact that this was bought at the same time from the same place suggests to me that actually the box that was leaked is actually the starter box, or not the starter box, but you know what I mean, the box that is going to be launched with Warhammer The Old World. We also have this sort of more zoomed in version of this image, which is actually the first sprue, the Pegasus sprue, and you can see that it actually says Games Workshop Limited 2023. Now I was watching Book of Grudges. He's had apparently conversations with some of the actual staff at Games Workshop, and they said the year normally refers to the year in which it is designed. I'd be a little bit surprised about that if they're designing things now and it's only hitting sprues now. Like, I mean, I don't know, something that seems a little bit off to me. Either way, my assumption and my presumption is that they are building towards this releasing at the end of this year. I think it's getting more and more likely, and I think this is just one indication of that. If I'm honest and I have a closer look at the sprue, I don't see anything crazy here. I still can't see the head, but you know, it looks pretty decent. Some people say maybe it's for AOS. I think that's unlikely. This definitely screams old world, especially the fact that they bought some Tomb King stuff alongside it. Now, one thing that is very likely to happen is that Games Workshop will probably try and bring forward some of their images. I'm assuming what they have is like a marketing plan that's very much agreed and signed off, but they've gotten very good at when something gets leaked that's not supposed to, that they will actually just bring forward that marketing and show it you. So they'll probably create some kind of teaser just so everybody knows what this is. However, I don't want to be like conspiracy theories, but I think a lot of the leaks before aren't really leaks. Like, they know that it's coming, so if you leak it like 5 days early, it's not really a problem. But this, I'm pretty sure, wasn't supposed to be out yet, or probably for a long time, generally because the way that it has been acquired seems dodgy as flip. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.